Scenarios uses media because media is power, and we think it's important to give young people access to that power.
Marker.
I'm Maura Minsky. I'm one of the co-founders of Scenarios USA, and we're in Miami, Florida right now, and we are shooting our 15th film. This film was written by Whitney Peters, and she's 17 years old, and she's a senior here in Miami.
So she made me write a speech. So I wrote a speech. I'm Whitney. I wrote it. I won. Hooray. Thank you all. It's been hard these past few days actually believing that the teeny script I wrote is actually coming into fruition the day after tomorrow.
There is something about working on something that's written by a teenager. There was something really amazing about her really authentic knowledge of the way things really are for kids right now.
I've never learned lines as quickly as I learned these. It's written the way our characters would say it.
From the lead actors to the extras and what you see behind the scenes. All the young people are high school students.
We got the opportunity to come and be interns. We get to work on set, which is amazing because I've never worked on set, and it seems like a once-in-a-lifetime thing.
Normally when feature films are made, you shoot much more slowly and you take a lot more time, and they can be anywhere from, a very quick feature is, 25 days, which is 3 or 4 pages per day. Anyway, so we're gonna be shooting like 8 pages a day, so the only way we're gonna get through this is if everyone is like totally trying to think ahead.
We're getting ready for the first shot.
The director is Jesse Peretz, and I have to say their relationship of professional, mentor, actually colleagues, has been really amazing to watch. I really feel that what Jesse's doing here is he's raising a filmmaker.
Okay.
Okay, cut.
This script riles people up. It basically starts off with these 2 very strong speeches. And I think if you stopped the film after these 2 speeches, you'd be like, holy cow, what is this film about? Like, everybody's offended at the beginning of the film.
Black people aren't getting any breaks in this poorly planned city. People think it's paradise here, but it's more like paradise for the white and South American rich folks.
What I find ironic is that previously discriminated against minorities actually encourage legislation against the rights of homosexuals.
I just kind of made it as dramatic as possible. Like, I analyzed the topic. I was like, okay, what's the real deal with romance and relationships? Okay, they're gay. They're interracial. They're not racist, but they're close to it.
Why is saying the N-word still punishable by suspension in this school? But I can say faggot, cracker, wetback, gook, or dyke. All I want.
Among each other, if we don't like something, oh, that's gay, we don't like that. That's the thing we use a lot. So it's really instilled in us.
I mean, gay is a term that we use a lot, and it's funny, but at the same time, it's like when you think about it, it's not really funny.
Exactly.
But it's a term that we use a lot for different things. Like, you might see somebody wearing a weird shirt and be like, oh, that's so gay, or something like that. And when we think about, like, at times I notice that we say stuff like that, we don't realize that it could be hurting somebody.
When you're a teenager, that's when you're figuring yourself out. That's when you're pushing the envelope. That's when you're figuring out what your identity is. And that's when all these risks are taken.
My favorite scene in this movie is probably the bathroom scene, because in Florida, it's kind of not allowed to show like a same-sex couple kissing in front of a classroom, but it's okay to have a heterosexual couple do that. And in order to show my film in high schools around the country, I'm opting not to do a kiss, but I get pretty damn close.
Only gonna do 2.
Whitney. We're a little behind, but I think we're like on a good pace for where we are right now. Had some obstacles, but.
Italian, positive review. Italian, right?
Should we just shoot one and see? Let's shoot one and see what we hear. Maybe it'll.
Stand by. Pictures up.
Front action. Action.
All the interns are blocked in.
Okay, do you have a car?
No, my friend has a car.
Oh, who's my friend?
Reading in the grass. So does the one with
My
the white
friend?
pants, and so does the one with the black pants.
Okay, let's pick one, anyone. Let's get Andy. Do we got some, just some PCs so we could send her out to get some bug spray? Because once we light these puppies up.
We should check with Angelo. Yeah. Let's see where he is in his run, because maybe he just picks it up on the way back.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a bad idea.
Oh, we're losing somebody.
And I think one thing that's so beautiful about this film is the circular nature of it. You see the characters at the beginning and where they sit separated across the room. And then that crossing over just shows us like what people are capable of. And what we try to do with scenarios is we like to leave those endings open so students can say, I think this is what happens. And another student says, no, I think this is what happens. And that's where education happens, when people have to listen to one another and they hear their differing opinions.
I hope people walk away from this movie realizing that, you know, they themselves don't have to follow the path set in front of them all the time, you know. Sometimes it's better to make your own.
The magic of filmmaking. Everybody quiet, please. Settle. Don't yell.
Yell it.
Yell it as loud as you can.
It's a rat, man!
Yeah!